I want to welcome you to the Rise of the 1% podcast. And I am G Bass. In today's episode, I got alongside me, my brother, Rise of the 1% podcast co-host, Bri Williams. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we back, man. Yeah, so for anyone that's checking into this podcast right now, whether you're new here or whether you've been watching us for a while, this past summer, we had to take some time to tend to some things behind the scenes in regards to business. But we're back. We're back. We're excited. And we got some great topics that we definitely want to speak on today. And Bri is glad. And it's good to be back, man.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Never had to handle that business.
Yeah.
Now we're back.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Ain't
man.
nothing wrong with taking a second, handling the business, and then coming right back to it.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. How you been feeling, man?
Life been amazing.
Yeah.
I must say.
Sounds good.
I must say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got everything, getting everything in order.
Yep.
You know, lining stuff up.
Yep.
For third, fourth quarter.
There you go. Same here.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Perfect. So, Bri, we're going to start off this podcast episode talking about EYL and Invest Fest.
I heard a lot about them over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, EYL, for anyone that's tuning into this podcast right now who may not be familiar, or maybe you are a little familiar, EYL stands for Earn Your Leisure. So, you know, pretty much they started off as a podcast. Now, me personally, I actually first discovered them during the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's when they actually really started to blow up on YouTube and their podcast actually took off. And that's really around the time the Rise 1% podcast we started at that particular time was around the pandemic as well. Now, with EYL, they pretty much have built their platform based off of financial literacy over the years, right?
Which is needed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to EYL and Earn Your Leisure, from what I've seen over the years, majority of their audience, to even a lot of the guests that they brought on their podcast that I had saw over the years, have been black.
Yeah.
Yeah, have been black. And pretty much, you know, their podcast took off, and like I say, through a lot of black support, from YouTube to, you know, I've seen, Instagram, to they even inked the deal with Revolt.
Okay.
Yeah, as well. Because matter of fact, they actually had a show on Revolt, Assets and Liabilities.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've done some things, even when it came to Revolt. And then what ended up happening was they ended up starting this conference called Invest Fest some years ago. And it pretty much was birthed here in Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
So they birthed it here.
Yeah, they birthed that
So
event.
the first Invest Fest
Was here in the city of Atlanta. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the two guys that had Earn Your Leisure, which is Rashad and Troy. And by the way, I met them at a conference before. Not their conference, but another conference. I met both of them. They're not from here. They're from up top.
Yeah.
Right? But they decided to birth their conference here in the city of Atlanta because we know Atlanta is the Mecca. Especially when it comes to a lot of blacks, when it comes to success.
Yes, success.
Absolutely. Yes. Business, entrepreneurship, music, entertainment, sports. I mean, all of that, right? Here in the city. Yeah. So they had held this conference here for some years. And pretty much this year, and this was previously, they went on an interview with the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And while they're on the interview, DJ Envy is asking them, because I saw some of the interview. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, but I did get to watch some of it. And DJ Envy asked them a question about are they going to make Atlanta the home for Invest Fest, similar to like how New Orleans made Essence, right, the home for that.
Yeah.
And pretty much Rashad and Troy in the interview was basically saying like they don't know because Atlanta hasn't really done anything for the conference.
Except show up.
Right.
And make it big. And then.
Yeah.
Okay.
They hadn't done nothing for the conference. In terms of major contribution, he said he believed like the city could have get more involved in terms of helping out with different things around their budget for the Earn Your Leisure event. You know, paying for the police. He said paying for billboards to advertise the event. Like basically coming in and contributing towards investing into the budget of making Invest Fest big.
Yeah.
He felt like, and this was Rashad per se, when I say he felt like, because he was one of the main spokespeople about this, he said he felt like Atlanta has not really contributed much. That's what he felt. And basically he was saying he felt it's this way because it's a black hosted event. Being it was an event hosted by Forbes or even some white owned type of company, he believed that they would get more support. Now, I'm gonna take this here, Bri, in regards to, this is a for-profit event.
Yes. Yeah,
They charge hundreds and thousands of dollars for people to come to this event.
I heard them tickets ain't.
Tickets, yeah. Hundreds and thousands of dollars. Then, of course, they got a lot of vendors paying a lot of money, too, to set up vendor tables.
What you crying about?
Right. Now, Andre Dickerson, who's the mayor here in Atlanta, of course, he responds because he hears them talking about the city.
You can't, hey.
Right.
What he
He
said?
hears them talking about the city. And basically, for one, he was offended that they went on a New York-based platform talking about Atlanta, which is the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
He said, you all could have came down here and interviewed with us here in Atlanta. They had a conversation.
B103.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Basically, that's what he's
be
saying.
known.
Exactly. That's what he's saying. He felt kind of like, okay, he felt slighted by that. Another thing as well is he said, listen, if you all want the city of Atlanta to support more, we can sit down and have a conversation. He said, you all have my phone number. He was talking about Rashad and Troy, Earn Your Leisure. Y'all could have called me.
You have to even do it like that.
Exactly.
That's how Atlanta, that's how we do.
Exactly.
Don't put me on Front Street. You can always call me. Let's not take it there.
Exactly.
Let's not take it to mainstream if it can get handled right here.
Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. Here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, other Rise of 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. Again, www.theriseof1%.com/pod-form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out. And we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise with 1%. This is how we get down. We have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.